I love this quote: if you don't ask, they can't say yes. Here's what I love about asking: it inspires the imagination. I cannot tell you how many times I have asked somebody something and it had even occurred to them that that might be an option. And this goes for a multitude of things. Asking a potential client for a training. They might not have even had it in their landscape that this training was even an option. And so now I have given them the opportunity to not only say yes to me, but to say yes to, for example, their team, their organization, their own initiatives that they were maybe not quite certain how to activate. And now I've just given them the opportunity to think bigger, to think more creatively. So it inspires the imagination by giving them the opportunity to say yes. It also gives them the opportunity to expand on what it is they're already trying to pursue. I'll give you two really great examples. So I was in Amsterdam and I hosted the World Championship of PowerPoint Karaoke, which is improvised PowerPoint presentations. It was this huge event. It was so successful. We did it at Boom Chicago in Amsterdam, which is one of the premier comedy clubs in all of Europe. And that didn't happen by accident. That happened because I met someone who was also a fellow improv and presentation enthusiast. And I said, why don't we create something together? And out of that ask came a very inspired yes. And over the course of 5 months of continuing to ask, continuing to say yes to one another, this process of reciprocity, of generosity, we were really able to create something truly, truly magical. The other example of asking and giving someone the opportunity to say yes is I'm currently in Barcelona, and after this I will be heading to Bulgaria. That was not on my agenda at all for my time in Europe, but I met someone in Amsterdam who said they were attending a conference on presentations and was I going to be there too? And I said, no. And I said, but I might go. What would make it worthwhile for me to go is if I were able to speak. Could you connect me with the organizer? And he said, yes. And his yes not only allowed him to have the experience of really giving a gift to the organizer, it was a gift to the organizer because they needed another moderator for one of their main stages and were actually feeling kind of stressed out about finding the right person. Well, this stage that I'm moderating for this Present to Succeed conference in Bulgaria is storytelling and public speaking, which happen to be two zones of genius for me. So my asking allowed this man to say yes to me and allowed the organizer to have this opportunity to fulfill a position that they were really desperate to fill. And it's in that ask where I essentially position it as, what would happen if? And that allows other people to participate in this collaborative and co-creative process. The ask is not about getting the yes, right? So it's not about this sort of scarcity process of, I hope they say yes. It's giving them the opportunity to say yes. And they may say no. They may totally say no, and that's okay as well. But it's not about getting the yes. It's about knowing the yes is in you. Ooh, yeah, that would be so cool if I could do that. And then asking someone and giving them the opportunity to be in that process with you. The feeling and experience of yes, that moment of clarity, of certainty, that spark of impulse and imagination is such a miraculous experience. It is distinctly human. Giving other people the opportunity to participate in that experience with you is a gift. You not only give yourself, but you give to them as well. So if you're curious about how to pursue the ask, if you're nervous about making the ask, Think about it as a moment to give the gift of inspiration, giving them the opportunity to say yes, not only to you, but to themselves and maybe to a larger vision at play. So make the ask.